about how high my pain tolerance is. I can tolerate so much pain. It's ridiculous. Like appendicitis, almost didn't notice I had it. Dislocating my knees, my hips, like I went for a walk yesterday to try and clear my head of the headache, and I was dislocating my hip as I was walking around, which is fine. It does that sometimes. Totally fine. Kind of annoying, but fine. But as soon as I get like a headache, I'm such a little bitch about it because every like trick and technique I use to cope with my severe chronic pain doesn't work when I have a headache. You can't mentally meditate yourself through your brain not working. So I get so whiny. Welcome in, Vampy. Mixed? Aw, I'm sorry it was mixed. I hope at least the good parts were good, but I hope you know that what that means. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but welcome in, Vampy. Hope you're doing good. Hope your morning went well. And yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was bad. Also, like, the weather was nice, so I had the window open, which just meant I got woken up 4 different times by cops, like cop sirens, and then like a 5th time by like construction, and I went, whatever. Azura's pain tolerance, get stabbed by a sword. I had worse. Legitimately, I have sometimes cut myself and been like, oh, I appear to be bleeding. I should maybe figure that out. I do not react to injury the way a person I think is supposed to. I use drugs and sleep for headaches, and when that doesn't work, I lose my shit. Yeah. I was so whiny last night. I appear to be bleeding. Legitimately, there was one time, like, early-ish pandemic, where we were all locked down, and I was doing a photo shoot of Toga from My Hero Academia. So I was posing with, like, a knife, and there were fingerprints on the knife, and I went to wipe them off, and I accidentally sliced my finger really badly. It was this one. I went whoop. So because I wasn't on the flat part, I got too close to the edge and I sliced my finger. And it was, I mean, my immediate reaction was just, okay, I'll put pressure on it. I'll be like, okay, I cut my finger really bad. We're gonna go to the kitchen to where the first aid kit is. We get over there and I go, oh, I'm a little bit dizzy. I should sit down. So I sit down and I'm like, okay, I've got it elevated. I got pressure on it. I just need a Band-Aid. So Steph's getting me like a Band-Aid out of the cupboard. We put a Band-Aid on it and I bleed through the Band-Aid in about 30 seconds. And I went, probably less than that. And I went, that doesn't appear to be working. I'm just gonna hold pressure with the Band-Aid. If you could go get some super glue, please. And she's like, what? I'm like, well, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I'm not going to the fucking hospital for a finger. I don't want to die of plague because I cut myself. So I'm just gonna sit here while you go get your craft glue. And we glued my finger back together. And then wrapped it in a fresh Band-Aid, and then I finished my photo shoot. I just hid my finger the whole time so that you couldn't see the massive Band-Aid on it. And then I had an allergic reaction to the Band-Aid. Woo! You didn't react much to getting a nail in your foot? No, I didn't. I guess for chat lore, because Vampy knows this because she was there. But yeah, when I was... I must have been like 12. No, it was younger than that. It was when we were building the addition on the first house we lived in. We were little. So it must have been before the second house. So I must have been like 8 or 9 or something like that. We were building the addition, and construction workers don't tend to clean up super well. And I was walking, it was like morning, we were going to school, and I like walk out the front door, and I'm like cutting through the yard for some reason, or I was like on the grass at the side to get around to get to the car. And I stepped on a carpenter's nail that was sticking straight up somehow. I stepped on it flat, and it went through my foot, like through my shoe into my foot, and nailed my shoe to my foot. I don't remember it hurting at all. All I remember is it was wet when I stepped down. And then I went, huh, that's weird. But I'm late for school, so I like tried to get in the car. I was like walking around and my mom's like looked at me as I'm obviously leaving massively bloody footprints. And she's like, could you stop moving? Like, I just remember trying to get to the car and it being really hard. And my mom having to yell at me. And then she took me to the hospital, and I think that was probably my first tetanus shot. But yeah, no, I don't react to being, wow, clouds came in real fast there. I gotta need to turn a light on because it's dark in here. It's dark enough that even my eyes are confused. Okay, there we go. But yeah, no, I don't react to things. Even when I sprained my knee last fall, I didn't react at all, really. Like, I fell over, and then I was like, oh, this feels weird. So I curled up in the fetal position holding my knee, being like, what the fuck? And then with it, immediately was like trying to reassure Steph and the photographer I was with that I was fine. I was like, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I'm good. This happens sometimes. I'll be fine. We're fine. Just give me a sec. And yeah, within 10 minutes we were shooting. I just do stuff. I had falling threads in my clothes because I sew at uni. One of my classmates saw it and touched my wrist to get ways to get rid of it. Didn't tell me. Oh. Okay. Yeah. And I punched someone because they were being a creep to one of my coworkers. Oh yeah. That sucks. I mean, yeah, you don't touch people without asking. And like part of that's because like, yeah, I can see how that would be embarrassing, but like legitimately, like lots of people are tickly right there. And it's, kind of happens. My latest drawing? I don't think I have. Is it in, which Discord is it in? I had my first subluxation on my right shoulder and did cry. Well, so the first ones always hurt. I do not blame you for that. It's in art in both Discords. Okay, let me see. Like the first time I dislocate something, it hurts. I definitely don't react as much as you do though. I think just because like I'm so just used to it. Oh yeah. Yeah, you posted that slightly after I was getting up and doing stuff. Yeah, that looks sick. The beard looks really good. And the little, like, squinty eyes, that's so cool. Do you mind if I show it on stream just in case, like, some folks in chat aren't in those Discords? If that's chill. Because it's really sick. And yeah, horns are hard to draw. But I do see the chains and little twisties. Yeah. Also, the nose is really fucking sick. But yeah, I react almost not at all to pain. Which has definitely made figuring out what the hell other people are doing in reaction to pain like a curious journey. You having horns and having high pain tolerance is literally DMC behavior. Do you also have a good healing factor? Like, how can you step on a nail and then walk it off? I'm impressed and concerned. Well, so I did have to go to the hospital. I just didn't feel it. Some of that's probably shock, but yeah, my pain tolerance is silly. Good healing factor. I I don't know. Cause like, I do heal tattoos really quickly. Like, my tattoos usually take like, other than like, I think there's like 2 of them that took longer, but most of my tattoos take like no more than 2 weeks, usually 10 days. At 10 days, I'm completely healed. It's usually supposed to take a full 2 weeks. I usually am healed in 10 days. My stick and poke tattoo healed in a day, but that stick and pokes heal fast. Forgot to do the nose ring? No. It's okay. It's just him before he got his nose pierced. It's just earlier, younger. It's the day before. And speaking of piercings, my piercings take a weirdly long time to heal though. So like, I don't know. I've never rejected a piercing, but my piercings take a long time to heal. Might be because I wear headphones a lot, but my helix piercing took like a full year before I could like, it was like not catching on shit and getting angry constantly. And now I still can't really lie. I can lie on my left side now, but not for very long. It still kind of gets mad. And then, I mean, my sprained knee, I healed I was babying it, but it was completely healed in like 2 months. So like, I don't know, I feel like I heal at a reasonable speed other than the fact that I'm constantly injuring myself. So I don't know. I'm honestly such a little bitch with pain. Like, fair. I am only a little bitch when it's like headaches, or I cannot handle my nose being stuffed up. Anything in my nose and I immediately lose my mind. I hate there being stuff in my nose. Why I put a fucking metal hook in it, I don't know. I'm used to this now, but my response to the King cosplay, all powerful character, devastating pose, power, me, want some bread, the character, yes. Yes. I absolutely love bread. Hey, it's the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. You stab in and up. That's ironic to me. Yeah, because I had the fucking tooth in my nose. We're just like speed running Azura medical like health lore right now. But yeah, I used to have a tooth in my nose. So that's fun. I don't have a spoon for breakfast. I'll have to go get one. But yeah, tooth in my nose. Yes, I had a tooth in my nose. Being so nose empty, it is jarring. I think it's just I got so used to sniffling all the time that as soon as I got a breath of fresh air, I was like, yeah. I'm like, no, I finally got that fucker out of there. And now so Dolly, it wasn't like the full tooth in my nose. I had a baby tooth in my normal place where baby teeth are, but the root calcified, which it's not supposed to do, but it just kept growing up. It pushed my adult tooth into the middle of the roof of my mouth, which is how we discovered all of this was happening, and then grew into my nose. So I had like, in this nostril, I had like the root of a tooth sticking out of it, like up in my nostril. So no one knew it was there. For me, like how, even like a little kid picking your nose, you're not gonna know that's a tooth. There's just like a hard thing in your nose, but there's always a hard thing in your nose. That's your nose. That's your skull. That's supposed to be in there. So I had no idea. I was a child. It was always there. So yeah, there was just like a thing, and then the adult tooth started coming in, and it came in the middle of the roof of my mouth. And I remember thinking I had popcorn stuck to the roof of my mouth, and I was trying to pick at it, and it wasn't working. And I asked my dad to look at it. I was like, do I have something stuck to the roof of my mouth? And he looked and he went, no, bitch, there's a tooth. And I'm like, what? How? So, got x-rays done. Still didn't figure out that there was a tooth in my nose. They were just like, yeah, no, that baby tooth hasn't come out and there's an adult tooth and we're gonna take you to dental surgery. And we're gonna pull the baby tooth and then dig out the roof of your mouth to expose the adult tooth more so we can put braces on it to pull it into your gum line. And then they discovered the tooth was in my nose when the dental surgeon he couldn't get my tooth out. So apparently, imagine this is me here, all right? I'm laying here, this is my face, okay? Apparently what the surgeon had to do to get my tooth out of my nose was do this and yank. He had to use his legs to get my tooth out of my mouth, and then my nose erupted with blood. So he was like, oh, well then, what? And anyway, so they finished the surgery. I woke up the next day, because I don't wake up from surgery very easily. I woke up, and that was a whole journey too, because I was like waking up and falling back asleep for like 4 hours before they finally got me the fuck out of there. They had to wheel me out because I wouldn't wake up. But yeah, I had to come in for a checkup a week later because they were like, we're really worried about you getting sepsis and dying because you have an open hole between your mouth and your nose. So basically your sinuses are just fucking, like when you eat, shit can just get in there. So I had to like gently rinse out the hole with saline. What kind of fucked up shit is that? Hi, welcome to my body. I live body horror all the time. That's why shit like that doesn't bother me. Cause like, the only thing I'm mad about is they didn't give me the tooth. I would have loved that. Give me my fucked up tooth back. Cause that would have been so cool. It would have looked so gnarly. But I didn't realize it wasn't just a baby tooth. I wish I fucking had it. Anyway, so yeah, but for the couple days I could whistle with my mouth closed by just pushing air between my mouth and my nose. I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm lucky I didn't get an infection doing that, but I was high as balls. And again, on my pain tolerance, they sent me home with a bottle of Vicodin for the pain. Because remember, I just had a tooth pulled out of my nose and the entire roof of my mouth carved open. And it was all pulpy. I do remember that. That was not fun. That did not feel great on my tongue at all. And there was like stitches and shit up there. And I didn't take any of the Vicodin. Didn't take any painkillers. Once the anesthetic wore off, I was like, I'm fine. It took like 36 hours for the anesthetic to wear off, and by that point I was like, yeah, I'm good. They're like, are you in pain? I'm like, I mean, eating is hard, but it's fine. I'll just use these 2 teeth. It's the only part of my mouth that doesn't hurt, so I'll use that. It's mostly didn't eat for 2 days. I did injure myself with a metal broom when I was younger. Cool scar though. Cool scars are the best. I have an extra tooth behind one of my teeth and I can chew better on that side. Like you have like an extra adult tooth under, or like just you have 2 teeth next to each other that are like overlapping. Oh, speaking of scars, I have a couple weird scars. Most of them are on my face. You can't really see them that well. Let me see. Let me see if camera will pick it up. I have a scar, that right there. Camera, please focus. I know I'm really close to you, but right there. That's a scar from, I was like 2. I was just learning to walk. I tripped over my mom's foot and bashed my head into a coffee table. So I did that. Split my head open. That's like a dent. It's not just a scar. My skull has a little dent in it. Because I was a baby. What else? Oh, next to my lip ring, I have a scar too. I don't know if it'll show on camera. There's a bump right there. The camera is not focusing. The autofocus is broken. I don't know what we did to it, but there's a right there. There's a little bump. Also, the camera's. Hi, Lucy. Welcome in. I'm trying to get the camera to fucking stop freaking out, but it won't. There's a scar right there. You can't really see it because of the lip ring. That's what part of why I got a lip ring. But I have a scar right there from it was, oh, what did I do? I rode my tricycle down the stairs. I was like 3, so this hadn't even really healed properly yet. Or this might have been 3 and this is 4. I can't remember. I can't remember if Vanphy was born yet when that happened. But there was a commercial on TV of someone riding their bike around the house. Camera, what are you doing? Anyway, rode your bike on the stairs. Yeah, so there's an ad of someone riding their bike down the stairs. And I was like, oh, okay. So I got on my tricycle and rode my tricycle down the stairs. It did not go well. I had my 2 front teeth at the time and nothing else, and I bit through my lip. Because I got to do phone calls for work. Also, no, wasn't born yet. Okay, cool. Enjoy your lurk. Thanks for chilling. I'll see you in a bit, Vanphy. But yeah, I rode my tricycle down the stairs, and I bit through my lip, cracked my head back open in the same spot, which is probably why that scar is so bad. But yeah, I remember having stitches all in the front here, and I really didn't like that because I was like a baby. Shit sucked. And yeah, I told you about stepping on the nail. I'm trying to think of other fun scars I have that aren't sad. Oh, I have this scar on my thigh. I can't show that to you, obviously, because it's like here. But I had a tumor on my leg that, I'm sure I've talked about this on stream before, but essentially I had this little red bump on my leg and I didn't know what it was. And it was there for a bit, and then I went to my doctor, which I never do. And this is why I never do. So I went to the doctor, my old GP, who's an idiot, and I was like, there's this bump on my leg, and it's been there for like a year, and I would like it to go away. How are you alive? I genuinely don't know. But yeah, so I was like, oh, there's bumps here. Can we like not have that? That would be great. And so he looked at it and he went, oh, that's probably like a bacterial infection. Here's some antibiotic cream. Just use that for 2 weeks and it'll go away. Like it should go away on its own anyway, but this will make it go faster. I'm like, all right. So I used the antibiotic cream for a month and it still didn't go away. And I was like, all right, well, he said it would go away on its own. So I left it for another year. So now I've had this bump for 2 years and I go, fuck it. It's probably some sort of like ingrown hair or blood blister or something like that. I'm just gonna pop it and it'll go away. Like if it is a bacterial infection, I can get whatever out and I'll just clean it and it'll be fine, right? So picture me in a dorm room with a shot glass of vodka and needle nose tweezers, nail clippers, and I'm tweezing it out, clipping it, and I finally get into it, and it was tougher than I thought. It was like thick. I get in there. Yes, I don't know how I'm still here. I am very glad I am. But yeah, so I dig into it. I end up digging decently down into my leg, and I'm like, I should probably stop because I'm starting to see tissues I shouldn't be seeing. It wasn't bleeding that bad. There was weird shit coming out of it. And I was like, I think I got all the weird stuff. I did dig into my own leg, yes. And I was like, I think I got everything. I'm starting to get muscle twitching, so I think I've dug too deep. I'm gonna stop now. I don't think it was like I don't think I'd gotten to muscle. I think I got to like the fat layer, and I was like, I should probably stop doing that. Anyway, I bandaged it up with, I didn't have Band-Aids, so I used tissue and duct tape. Don't do that. This is when I discovered I'm allergic to tape. So I taped it up, and I was like, okay, it's fine. I'll just put pressure on it. It'll heal. It is fine. And it kind of did. It healed over. I was like, sick. And you know when you have like an injury and it's like that like red, like really thin layer? What the hell, man? Yeah. Don't worry, it gets worse. So it was like this thin layer as it's like healing. I'm like, okay, I'll leave it alone. And then that layer stops being flat and it becomes a little bump. Like just like a little bump. And I'm like, okay, it's swelling a little bit. I did dig deep into it. I'll kind of leave it. Over the course of a week, it goes from flat to bump to big bump to then it becomes a little mushroom cloud shape. And I'm like, oh, that's probably not good. What? I've never seen my leg do that before. Also important to note that every single time I take the bandage off of it, it bleeds like crazy. Like not immediately, it's like fine. And then I like stand up to go have a shower and I kept waking up, or not waking up. I kept, like I'd take the bandage off, put my bathrobe on to walk to the dorm showers, and I would go from being completely fine in my room to 2 doors down where the shower was. I would be soaked in blood all the way down to my foot. It would just be a torrent of blood. So I was like, that's probably not good. But this is, I think, my first year of university or my second. I'm like, I don't know where the hospital is. No, it must have been second year because I had an orthodontist appointment 2 weeks after I did the thing. So like couple days from when I like really realized it was like a problem. So I was like, okay, instead of going to the hospital, which is what I should have done, I was like, I don't know where the hospital is. I don't really have any money to take the TTC to figure out where the fuck this is. No. I'm gonna see my dad in like 3 days. I'll have him look at it. I'm sure I'm not gonna bleed to death in 3 days. I'm sure I'll be fine. So 3 days later, I'm going home for like an orthodontist appointment, have my braces adjusted. I get home and I'm like, hey Dad, can you, before dinner, can you just take like a quick look at this thing on my leg? Cause I don't know what it is. Bloody Mary comes shambling out the dorm's door. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have those slippers anymore. Anyway, but yeah, my dad took one look at it, cause I finally got like an actual Band-Aid on it. He took one look at it and he was like, yeah, we're gonna have dinner after you get back from the ER. You're going to the hospital right now. Cause like I took the thing off of it and it just exploded. There's just blood everywhere. And he was like, yeah, you're going to the hospital, you idiot. So I get to the hospital and they're like, cause there's a hospital like kind of like a rural ass hospital in the middle of nowhere. And so they're like, hey, what's up? Why are you here? And I was like, hey, I have a weird bump on my leg and it's like here. And every time I look at it funny, I'm just drenched in blood from it. And it's shaped really weird. And they're like, all right, I get seen within like an hour, which is pretty fast for a rural hospital. And they were like, hey, yeah, so the doc wants to look at it. And I take the Band-Aid off of it and it explodes everywhere. And this is the first time, and I think the only time in my life I've seen genuine panic from an ER doctor. Because the ER doctor, this is ER doctor panic, right? So he wasn't like openly panicking, but his eyes got a little wide and he very quickly grabbed he didn't like bother getting like some gauze. He got like a pile of it and threw it at me and like threw it at my lap and was just like, put fucking pressure on that. And I was like, grab some gauze and he's like, no, harder. And I'm like, I'm leaning my entire body weight on this. I can't actually push harder than this. He's like, yeah, I need the bleeding to stop so I can actually see it because it bled so fast. I didn't see anything. So he comes back. He like sends a nurse to help clean me up because I'm soaked in blood. So nurse kind of like some saline and is like wiping around where I'm holding. Then he comes back, I lift the gauze so he can see it. He gets like a beat where he goes like, oh, that's what it is. And it bleeds again. He's like, okay, gauze some more. And I do that. And he goes like, hey, so what that is a granuloma, which is a type of benign tumor, but you opened it. So now it's growing. It's still benign. It's not going to kill you, but it is growing. Luckily, it's growing out and not in, because if it grew in, then it would be a problem. So you have like a benign skin tumor and you need that removed ASAP. Go to your family doctor and get a appointment for a dermatologist to remove it. I'm like, why don't you just fucking take it off right now? But like, okay. And the reason he was panicking, by the way, is because one of your major arteries is right there. It's your femoral artery, runs right next to where that was. They're right next to each other. So he was worried I was going to bleed to death. The story is crazy, still hearing it again. Yeah. Imagine your therapist, if you have one, is just like, pour some whiskey, give me a couple moments to process that, holy shit. Oh, let me tell you about the one singular time I went to therapy after this, because I don't go to therapy. You think I would, but I don't. But anyway, yeah, so I'm like, all right, sick. Talk to my mom. That's why I'm so concerned. It's okay. It's okay, I'm fine. So I talked to my mom. I'm like, hey, so it's a granuloma. I said to get an appointment to get it removed. And my mom was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get you in to see your doctor tomorrow because I don't want to deal with this very long. So she got me in, I think it was before my orthodontist appointment or right after. I think it was right after. So I go to my orthodontist appointment, get my braces tightened, so now my mouth hurts. My leg is bleeding. I go to the fucking doctors and he's like, this is the one good thing my old GP ever did correctly. He was like, I am not sending you to a dermatologist. I can just cauterize it off here. Come to the back. I was like, all right, cool. So I go to the back and he's like, hey, so just lay down on this table. I'm just in my underwear. I'm not like in a gown or anything. I'm just in my underwear laying on a metal table. And I'm like, 18? Maybe 19? I think I was 18. Maybe. No, I was 19. But yeah, I'm just laying there. And he's like injecting me with local anesthetic. I think he did 7. The one he went too deep and then it hurt and he backed out and then he pulled out too far and then sprayed anesthetic in my lap. And I'm like, great. But anyway, area's numb, right? And and at this point it's not duct tape, it's this huge gauze pack thing that they gave me at the fucking hospital. So that's like hanging off my leg. And he's like, okay, just don't look. I was like, huh? And he's like, pulls out this fucking metal rod. I'm like, all right, cool. As I can smell my flesh burning and then he like, the table's right next to my head. So he puts a piece of my flesh right there and I can see it. I was like, great. It was like a chunk like that. It was huge. And then then he was doing stitches. And by that point, so general anesthetic lasts really long for me. Local wears off almost immediately. So by this point, it's been like 2 minutes and I can't feel him put the stitches in, but I can feel my skin pulling from like the surrounding area. And I'm like, oh, you better do these stitches quick, man, because I'm starting to feel this. He ties it off. He did the stitches wrong. Like they were okay, but for someone, he didn't believe I had EDS at the time. So he did the stitches too tight and they immediately when I walked out, they tore. And I was like, whatever, I'll just heal it open. But anyway, it ended up, I got infected and I put polysporin in it and I got the stitches removed and it healed and we're fine and everything's good. But yes, I tried to remove a tumor from my own leg with tweezers. Don't do that. Me shaving and accidentally cut myself and I start bleeding and I panic. Meanwhile, Azura's story. Okay, so basically, yeah. So yeah, I removed a tumor from my leg. Semi-successfully, I think I'll say. Can I say semi-successfully, or is that just like, I got most of it. I did okay. Let me have this. Okay, last story is the therapist story, and then I have some like media stuff to share, and then we'll get into the game. I don't think that's the definition of success. It's not on my leg anymore, is it? Is it? It's gone. Technically succeeded. Technically. So therapist, yeah. I went to go see a therapist one time. Essentially because I was having anger problems. And I'm not a very angry person normally, but when you're disabled in public and people keep like dislocating your shoulders and knees and hips because they keep bumping into you and pushing you and stuff. Getting a tumor by yourself adds a whole new definition of DIY. I'm a crazy person. I have no sense of self-preservation is a thing you're gonna learn. It's only when I'm like actively dying where I'm like, okay, maybe I should put in some effort. And when I say actively dying, I do mean I have almost died a couple times. But yeah, so the therapist thing. I went, basically I had a moment where I was so like blinded with rage that I promise I've never hurt anyone. But I was coming home, I had gotten some stuff. Okay. I have hurt you in sibling ways, not in blind rage, anger issues stuff. You're our crazy person, thank you. But I broke a knife, and I promise you I didn't hurt anyone doing that. Okay, so I was getting stuff for my snake. My hip was already, yeah, I know. I totally know. But yeah, I had a bunch of stuff for Victoria, my snake. And my hip was already dislocating because it does that all the fucking time, especially back then, because that was before I was doing physio all the time. And I had a dude body check me and dislocate my hip, and then someone else shoved me on the like bump into me on the bus, and that hurt my hip. And I was like annoyed because I'm in pain. But the straw that broke the camel's back was when I was on the subway. No one would give me a seat, even though I'm carrying a giant thing of like dirt and I have a cane. But you know, people are assholes. And then we stop at like a major subway stop, and people are pouring out, but they won't. They're just like kind of going around me because I can't go anywhere. And then some dude, instead of following the crowd around me, grabs me, pulls me around him and throws me out of his way. He literally threw me because I couldn't get out of his way in a rush of like 50 people. And I was so angry, like blind with anger, and just kind of stood there until I got to my stop, got off, got on a streetcar, and then on the streetcar, some child and their mother decided it'd be really great to like bump into me the entire time. And I'm like angry. They're just like sitting next to me and bumping into me, and I'm like white knuckling it, being like, don't punch a child. Don't do that. It's not the kid's fault that you're in pain. They're just annoying. It's not their fault. And I get off the streetcar and I'm walking across the street, to go to my house. And another kid is walking home and absolutely bashes right into my hip with his backpack. And I'm like, don't kill this child. That was the level of like, I'm so angry that like, if I do anything physically, I will probably kill this child. So I'm like, don't react to anything. Cause like, you have to keep in mind, again, my hip has been screaming in pain. This is like the equivalent of when you like step on a cat's tail and they turn around and scratch you, times like 1,000. I was in so much pain. So I get home, have a complete meltdown. I grab a knife and start stabbing an Amazon box, which is how I end up breaking the knife. Because I needed to get the physical something out. Heavy metal stops. Clench his fist. Death metal intensifies. Yes. So yeah, I went, as soon as I calmed down, I went to Steph and I was like, I think I might have an anger problem. So I was like reaching out to some friends at the time being like, hey, does anyone have some recommendations for therapists? Because I think I need a therapist because I was having like public transit rage because people were bumping into me and I was getting like so angry all of the time. And so I had one session with a therapist that a former friend recommended to me. I will say, having gone to this friend's therapist, I now understand so much of why they are the way that they are. But, so I'm at the therapist and I'm like, okay, I was like, okay, you know, I'm very good at dealing with my trauma. I'm very good at surviving. I have CPTSD. I'm pretty chill at handling that. But I want to go beyond, you know, handling my triggers and surviving to thriving. And I don't really know a path to improve as a person beyond just this like base level of like, I know how to deal with it when I have trauma. I know how to deal when I have a phobia. I know how to deal when like there's a crisis, like a mental health crisis. I can cope with that just fine. I don't know how to improve past that point. Can you help me? And they're like, okay, just describe like, what's the trauma and stuff you have? Like, what are you dealing with? Just so I can get like a baseline. And I was like, oh yeah, well, so, my mom abused me when I was a kid. It was like physical and then emotional. I have been sexually assaulted repeatedly. I'm a sex worker. And then also outside of my job, I've been sexually assaulted multiple times. I have like, at the time I was dealing with a abusive former friend who had also sexually assaulted me. Sorry, I know this is heavy, but I was like dumping all this stuff on the therapist. And I'm like, also like, I get really angry on the subway sometimes. And like, I broke a knife the other day, just stabbing a box because I was so mad at people dislocating my hips. And I was like, and he was like, okay, well, so you recounted all this trauma without crying. So I don't think you need help with that. I'm like, all right. And he was like, and really your anger issue is not so much that like you're angry for no reason. It's that you get angry for a reason and then you ruminate on it and you keep thinking about it and making yourself more angry. So like, here's like a little like trick to make yourself less angry, which is basically write it down. Write down like a sentence or two, and you're not allowed to deal with your anger then. You have like a designated time at the end of the day to go through your notes, everything that made you angry that day. And if you're still mad about it, then deal with it. But if it's like, oh, whatever, then you move past it, right? I will say that worked wonders. Basically, I don't really have anger issues anymore. I get annoyed. I get fleeting moments of annoyance, but because I got out of that anger loop, I'm chill now. I've also learned, not with any of his help, but I figured out that like, instead of stubbornly being like, I deserve to sit in the disabled seat, if you're gonna shove me, I'm just gonna sit there and angrily stew of you not letting me sit down in this particular seat or whatever. I'm much better at just like getting up. It's like, fuck it, I'll stand, I don't care. Like, instead of getting angry at them, I spitefully do not allow them to ruin my day. It's kind of the perspective I've taken, and that's helped. I didn't know that happened to you, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. But the weird thing is I am actually like weirdly okay. Like I am really good at handling trauma. But being at a therapist and being told essentially like with this one easy trick you don't need therapy is weird. It's super hard, yeah. Finding a good therapist is super hard. And like he wasn't a bad guy. I just don't think he was prepared to have a patient who is like, a lot of therapy is talk therapy, where you talk about your issues to identify the problem. Because a lot of people don't know why they're upset. They're just upset, and you talk to your therapist to figure out why. That's not what I need. I know what my problems are. I'm very good at identifying what's going on in my own mind. I was a psychology major. I'm extremely introspective. I'm fine. Not just competent, but fits your needs and personality. Yeah. And especially being also like a sex worker, like I need someone who's not going to assume all my problems are because of my job and pressure me to leave. So that's also really hard. So I just don't bother. Because essentially I realized that what I need is not someone to help me identify my problems, because I know what my problems are. I have extremely healthy coping skills for dealing with if I'm assaulted at work. I have a cohesive plan of how to recover from that. Like, again, I'm not going to get into like details of assaults because I don't want to trigger people, but like I had one assault where someone attacked me outside of, it was a sexual assault right outside my house. And it like, the cops got involved. It was a whole thing. But I went from, I couldn't be alone in the house that day to I went out the next day to go to D&D, and coming back I had a flashback outside the house and like couldn't leave the house alone. It was like, and when I did leave with people, I was like jumping at shadows and stuff. I went from that level of like fresh PTSD of like I'm having like flashbacks and panic attacks when I leave the house, to going back to work 2 weeks later. And the first client I had back, I knew it wasn't, because it was a client I'd met before, but it was someone who looked very similar to the guy who assaulted me. Within 2 weeks, I speed ran recovering from PTSD. Like, I am so good at recovering from trauma. It is ridiculous. I should get therapy, like a botanical class. We have these blades to cut stuff. Oh, yeah. Definitely go get a therapist if you're dealing with like that sort of stuff. Like if you need help, there's no shame in it. It's just when I needed therapy, I actually genuinely needed therapy when I was in high school. But the problem is, public wouldn't take anyone under 16 years old in the area I lived in, and private was a 2-year waiting list. No, private wouldn't take anyone under 16, and public, it was a 2-year waiting list. So I wasn't gonna get help for years anyway. So I just figured it out. By the time I would have had access to therapy, I was like, by that point, I would have had to have figured it out on my own anyway. So like, I didn't have access to therapy as a little kid. So by the time I got to university and was moved out, I was already well on my path to recovery. And also like, trying to make that decision about waiting for 2 years when I had insomnia, psychosis, like I was seeing things and hearing things. I'm like, I am not in a position. And I was also really, really, really scared of being sent to like involuntary inpatient as well. So like I didn't want to talk to a therapist until I had at least gotten to the point where that wasn't a risk. 27 years to find a good therapist. Yeah. I basically, and then by the time I was like living on my own and not living with my mom anymore, and like my mom and I are fine now. Like we have a good relationship now. It's like a whole complicated thing, but we just needed to live apart and not be triggering each other constantly. And having that space in her, like us renegotiating our relationship as two adults rather than like a parent and a child, was way healthier for us. But like by the time I did all that work and I was really, really poor and didn't have access to couldn't pay for therapy. The age I was when I could afford to pay for therapy, when I saw a therapist for the first time, I was in like my late 20s. I had known I had CPSD for 15 years by that point. So, like, that's the thing, is like, I'm coming at this as a 34-year-old, and like, honestly, if I had a therapist that was someone I could talk to that was like a good fit for me, I would absolutely do that. I just don't have the time or inclination to put in the effort to find that person, when right now, what's working as therapy for me is TST. For me, that I am very good at surviving. The thriving part is TST, is having the tenets and focusing on living the tenets more and talking to other Satanists and having their perspectives is what I need right now. Maybe there'll be a point where like I find an issue I should talk to a therapist about, but at this point, like, I am introspective enough that like most of the things you talk to a therapist about, I already am doing myself. I just need, like, if I had someone who had like actual fucking thoughts to give me, that would be one thing, but like a talk therapist is not going to do anything for me. I need an occupational therapist kind of therapist, and did DBT instead of talk therapy. It took so many years though. Yeah, DBT I think would be nice, but yeah, talk therapy does nothing for me. And like CBT does not work for autism and trauma, so like, no. I'm sure it helps some people with it, but for like the way that my brain's set up is like telling me that it's irrational what I'm upset about, that doesn't work. That makes me just immediately angry and oppositional and defiant. I'm like, nope, can't do that. You have to tell me like that my anger is valid and here's how you deal with it in a productive way, not that I'm overreacting, because I'm not overreacting. Yeah, your therapist is sick. Definitely not the primary thing, yeah. I cannot do the like think your way out of it alone, because like most of my issues aren't things I thought might. You can't think yourself out of a problem you didn't think yourself into. So like CBT could help for like some of my issues taking compliments, which I'm getting better at now that I'm on Twitch, because like I've gotten compliments a lot on my modeling and stuff, but like that's sort of easier to brush off because it's like, it's edited, it's, you know, strangers, they don't really know me. I'm getting better at taking compliments and not brushing them off. Or like, I don't know. So some of the things is just me growing up, but and like challenging myself to do things that I find scary. But yeah, I mean, I definitely recommend therapy if you can get a good fit. I'm just at a point in my life where like I'm in my mid-30s. The super critical stuff is super great, you know, and coming from our history, you know how deeply I mean it. I mean, yeah, coming from you, a compliment means a lot. And also, Vampy, you're great too. I don't know how I dealt with stuff as accepting it when I was much older, pushing through it, and then friends and media. Yeah, now I'm way better. Yeah, I definitely used to push through things way too much. I'm gonna pull up the couple media things I wanted to share. Because we're an hour into stream and I haven't opened the game yet. There's only a couple things I wanted to share. Let's start with a couple TikToks because they autoplay and I fucking hate it when they do that. Very annoying to have these tabs open.
If you're autistic or you experience chronic pain.
Oh my god.
If you're autistic or you experience.
No, I paused TikTok. TikTok has changed itself, and I'm.
If you're autistic or you're.
Genuinely, this is autoplaying like crazy, and I'm very annoyed.
If you're autistic or you're
legitimately, I don't. Some of the best streamed because it's meaningful combos. Thank you. Yeah, TikTok's being a pain in the ass. So.
experience chronic pain, or you just have trouble understanding and conveying how much pain you're in, I really recommend looking up the Minkowski pain scale. It still operates on a scale of 1 to 10.
This is my favorite pain scale.
Regular pain scales they have hanging up in a doctor's office that's just like smiley face to crying face or 1 to 10. The Minkowski pain scale actually gives a brief description of what the pain for that numeric level is. I've always had a difficult time understanding my own pain and how other people would rate that same pain, if that makes sense. Like, how do we all agree what a level 3 pain is? And I was consistently describing my chronic daily pain as a 3 to 4, just based off of, like, the smiley face scale. And it made it even harder to realize that that was inaccurate because I am autistic and I have flat affect. So, no pain looks like this, and a level 5 pain looks like this. But when I got referred to a pain specialist, they pulled out this Minkowski pain scale, which I had never heard of before. So I read through this list, and I got to 4, which is what I normally rate my pain, and I was like, we're not there yet, we gotta go further. And once I got to 6, I realized that is what the pain that I've been experiencing is, and I was just rating it as a 4. So I was able to get the pain management that I needed, because now I was able to convey I am in a 6 to 8 on the pain scale, whereas before I was just saying it's a 3 or 4. So if you struggle with rating your pain, or you
yeah, I'm gonna pull up that pain scale.
This scale can be really helpful.
Cause like, I mean, just for privacy reasons. Cause this is the pain scale that is how I realized the level of pain that I'm in. Because we were talking about how stupid my pain tolerance is. So this is my favorite pain scale. This is my favorite pain scale of all time. It is the best pain scale ever invented. It is the perfect pain scale because it has objective things. Because pain is subjective. So, also, yeah, I appreciate it. I'm also a super open book. So I don't know what this is. Never felt this before. I don't know what a lot of these things are. But, right? So like, this is what helps me a lot because I can tell based on my reaction to a medication where I'm at, but also like how it's affecting me rather than like what it feels like helps so fucking much. So this is like the nerve injury. No, this, I don't know what this is. This is my nerve injuries from top surgery where like occasionally I have like a strong like thing and it like hurts like fuck for like a split second, but it's like fine. Annoying enough to be distracting for me. What would be that level? Fire ants. Like fire ants or like ant bites or I don't know, what's a pain that's like annoying and distracting but not really painful? I guess my ankles, like my ankles clicking and stuff. Like it distracts me for a second. Or like this is like the area where that is now because I have enough nerve damage that doesn't really hurt. Can't be ignored if you're involved in your work, but still distracting. That is like, some of my pain sits there sometimes. That's like when my fingers hurt when I'm typing, I guess. Can't be ignored for more than 30 minutes is like my back pain right now, which is better than it used to be. My back pain and sometimes like the muscle pain in my hip, when it's doing better, because I'm on like a month cycle of when I've seen my RMT, I'm better. And then when I haven't, it gets progressively worse. can't be ignored for any length of time, but you can still go to work and participate in social activities. That's kind of where I am most of the time. That's usually where like my hip is clicking. But I still do stuff, but I can't ignore it. And that's like end of the month cycle, my back pain, my hip pain, when my hips are clicking. Like if I'm walking around and it keeps clicking, you're definitely taking the cake. I'm nowhere near your level of pain tolerance. I hope you never have to have my level of pain tolerance. Especially because like strong painkillers reduce pain. They don't get rid of it. But like this is where I'm at kind of all of the time. This is the majority of the time, this is where I'm at. This is right after RMT, and this is right before RMT. So it makes it difficult to concentrate, interferes with sleep. You can still function with effort. This is like where I'm getting up to right now. I'm kind of here, but getting close to this. It hasn't been affecting my sleep yet, but I know in the next couple days it will. Heating pads really do help with that, but I do definitely get to a point where it interferes with sleep. So my daily background pain used to be this. And well, it used to be like here and here. This is where I used to sit all the time. I now sit here and bump up to this. I used to sit here and bump up to this. So, and like sometimes I get down to here, which is for me a fucking miracle. Like the fact that I can get down to being able to ignore my pain for 30 minutes at a time is so good. Like my overall pain level is usually here, but drops to here occasionally in a month. And I'm so fucking thankful for that. Making it difficult to sleep, like pain insomnia is a whole thing. When I had my fallopian tubes removed, they gave me Oxy, and it relieved the pain of the surgery. It did not relieve the pain of my bones and my muscles and stuff. I was here. It reduced pain, but it didn't do a lot. But yeah, physical activity severely limited. You can read and converse with effort. Nausea and dizziness set in as factors of pain. For me, I never really got nauseous, but I would get like brain foggy, where like I would have a really, really hard time concentrating and reading and talking. But I could, and like going anywhere, I'd be like limping. It was like a lot of work. I used to work standing 8 to 14 hours a day at that level of pain. And that's why I do sex work. Because my pain was escalating. When I started working retail, I was here and it started escalating. 9, unable to speak. I wouldn't cry out or moan. Sometimes a little bit, but I used to spike up to there on my worst days, or like when I came home from work when I was working retail, I'd spike up to 9 and I'd get home from work. And Steph would have to like help me go to the bathroom, would have to help me change, would have to help me get in bed, and like, because I couldn't, like, there'd be times I'd get home from work and I couldn't move because I'd been pushing past my boundaries so badly that I'd get home and as soon as I sat down and relaxed, my muscles would just be like, nope, we're done. We're not doing anything else today. It's like I couldn't move. So yeah, I've been here. 10, I've never passed out from consciousness, or I've never passed out from pain, but I have hit 10. 10 for me is, I'm not unconscious, but like I'm awake and I can perceive things happening. But I exist in a realm of pain. At that point, like I can't think of anything but the pain. This, I can kind of think of things. This is like, you know, I might not really be able to speak much. If I can, it's like a single word answers only when directly asked a question. that's usually when I'm like, I should go to the hospital. This is, I'm completely nonverbal, can probably barely move. Probably yelling. This is when I start screaming. If I'm like screaming in pain, it's bad. So like my 10 out of 10 pain was like when I came home from my fallopian tube removal surgery. It's abdominal surgery. I had an organ removed. I had a slice of toast because I'd been fasting. And I immediately got the hiccups. And so I'd hiccup and then scream because it hurt so bad. Like, that's my 10 out of 10 pain, is like, I'm awake, but only really technically speaking. Like, I know what's going on, and like, I can move and stuff, but like, yeah. So like, this is how I conceive of my pain. So when I say like, I'm normally at like a 6 out of 10, I know what 10 feels like on this scale. This really, 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 really helps for chronic pain specifically because, like, you do kind of get used to doing stuff. But yeah, so I just wanted to share this, especially because we were just talking about like pain and my pain tolerance. If you have a high pain tolerance, using this instead of like a more subjective smiley face scale is like really, really helpful. And also, regardless of who you are, take this scale with you if you have to go to the hospital because of pain. And point where you are. Be like, I can't ignore this pain, it's too much. Or like, I can't sleep, it's affecting my sleep. If you're in so much pain that you cannot sleep easily, like even if you're sleeping, if you're like, it is affecting my ability to sleep because I'm in too much pain to fall asleep or stay asleep, tell your doctor. That is extremely bad pain. Tell your doctor if your sleep is messed up. This made me lose it yesterday. Oh, let me pop that open. Oh, yes, yeah. Literally, though. Like, actually, literally, though. Like, actually, though. Also, fun fact, when I hiccup, I crack my sternum every time, where I throw out my shoulder, I throw out my back, unless I do this. Oh, I have to do this. Or I throw out everything in my torso. Or I have to punch. If I punch while I'm hiccuping, it's fine. Same with sneezing. Scratching in the background, I think that's Steph getting lunch. Also, Steph, can I have a spoon for breakfast? She can't hear me. Hey! Spoon. Thank you. Yeah, she's just moving some stuff in the kitchen. Yes. Half these tabs aren't loaded. Also, I switched to Opera GX because of Detune, and it's the best, except for I keep having to relog into stuff. Because I keep realizing it didn't, like, transfer my logins. I thought you needed another person for that, goddamn. No, I can throw out my back all on my own. I can ruin my body so effectively, you have no idea. What's this one? I figured out why everything's weird. It's because I'm not logged into TikTok, so it's fucked up, but it's fine. Raccoon eating jello. Look at their little hands. Look at their little hands. Look at their little hands. I just want to be a raccoon eating jello. Is that too much to ask? Like a fan-like sound. Oh yeah, that might be my laptop fan, I don't know. Raccoon, little baby! There's a scratching sound. The only scratching sound I can hear is Steph crinkling plastic. But yeah, that should be done in a sec. There is my laptop fan, but I have a noise gate on, so you shouldn't be able to hear that. And it's also not scratchy. It's like really quiet. There's no fans in here. Unless there was someone like outside doing something that I can't hear because I have my headphones on. What's this one? Oh, this is my favorite. Little purple straw. Sorry, it's just so satisfying. Could be Twitch being Twitch. Could be. Also this.
Ants are not meant to serve grasshoppers. I've seen these ants do great things. And year after year, they somehow manage to pick food for themselves and you. So who is the weaker species? Ants don't serve grasshoppers. It's you who need us.
The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time with the wrong guy.
We're a lot stronger than you say we are. And you know it, don't you?
Yeah, the purple straw really did pull the Kirby
Ants are
move.
not meant to serve grasshoppers.
Also, like, yeah, there are more of us than there are of them. Always remember that. There's always more of us than there are of them. Including with, like, fascists. There's not that many of them. Like, the fucking Doge team is, like, fucking a half dozen 20-year-olds. It's not even, like, a lot. Yeah. If there's more of us and working together, we can do a lot. You know how many, you know when they say, like, you know, the top 1%? No. The top 1% includes, like, millionaires. The actual problem is the top 0.001%. Those are the billionaires. 0.001% of 11 billion is, like, almost nothing. Play more educational games like Wolfenstein? Yeah, Wolfenstein is very educational. Possibly. I'm very not good at shooters, but I do love Wolfenstein. What's this one?
They said silliness.
Oh, yes, this one. There's like a little thingy. Give me the thingy.
They said silliness is good. I may have's got too silly. They said silliness is good. I may have's got too silly.
I may have got too silly. No such thing. No such thing as too silly. There's no such thing as too silly. I said we probably play Doom. I did. Speaking of, do you want to watch the Doom trailer and the new Silent Hill trailer? And then we will play games. An hour and a half into stream. Shh, it's okay. Doom. Oh, that's gonna be way too loud. Yes. Let's go, Doom guy! A medieval Doom sounds so fucking rad. Oh my god, I miss playing Doom. That's like all I did at the start of 2020 was playing Doom. Oh, fuck yeah. Doom guy, but in fur now. God, the Doom soundtrack just always fucking rips. It's hard to headbang with headphones on. God, this looks like so much fun. I love the fucking Captain America shield thing going on. God, this looks like so much fun. This is the most, like, fucking metal shit I've ever seen. Oh yeah, let's just fight a dragon. That makes sense. Oh no, we're riding a dragon. Still beautiful as the day I lost you? Yes. God, I fucking love Doom. I have no such weakness. Oh my god, when I watch stuff on D-Tune stream, I headbang like crazy because I don't have my headphones on. Or I'll like take them off. Oh my fucking god, I want to play Doom so badly. Maybe that'll be the next game I play after Antichambers. We'll just like open Doom Eternal. It comes out May. That's really close. Maybe we do Doom Eternal again, and then Doom the Dark Ages when it comes out. Because I never beat Doom Eternal. I meant to, and then I didn't. Speaking of games I'm fucking thrilled for, too. God, I want to play fucking Doom Eternal, or Doom Eternal again, and I want to play Doom Dark Ages so bad. And also, y'all know I'm a fucking slut for Silent Hill. Rip and Tear? Oh, hell yeah. God, the Doom music is so good. 2016 is good too. I never played that one. And like, the good thing is about Doom is like, I don't give a fuck about the story. The story is, they're demons, I'm going to shoot you now. That's the plot, is there are demons and I'm going to shoot you. But also, fucking Silent Hill. This has me so goddamn excited. I'm so excited, because this came out after, I think the day of my last stream, but like after. I'm so fucking excited for this. This is so gory and creepy. I'm so excited that they're like...
シュウ君、嘘ついてるよね。騙せてると思う？ひなこを。
Oh, I'm so excited.
死んだんだよ。
Silent Hill Forte!
ひなこはお友達といつ
Silent Hill
も一緒に
Loud.
いたい。
Wait, I just realized it's called Silent Hill Loud. Silent Hill not really actually silent. John Wick but with humans? Gotcha. They killed my rabbit? No.
お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。
Friends don't last forever? They do if you're not a bitch.
必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。ひなこ？あ、ごめん。何？天秤にかける価値があるかどうか。しっかりと。
God, it looks so pretty! Aw, Daisy. God, the fog is so good. The new Silent Hill games are so pretty. That's so fucked up. God, that looks so sick. And I also love the spider lilies. Both because, like, spider lilies are beautiful. They're, like, symbols of death in Japanese culture. They're usually used in, like, cemeteries and at funerals. But also they look like gore. I love spider lilies so much. It's one of the things I'm gonna get in my tattoo sleeve on my leg.
自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
Could it be a dream? Maybe. Oh, that looks so fucking cool! Scarecrow
もう
lady!
時間がないのよ。あなたが生かされたということ。
Person who's all arms! Creepy doll! Woo! She's cute! I want a doll. They need to make merch of that doll, just for me specifically. God, it's so pretty. Also, genuinely, older parts of Japan still look like that.
私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。全部奪ったな。
Also, it's gonna be so nice playing a Silent Hill game that not as a white man. They're dolls? Oh my god, yes. That's even fucking better. Silent Hill, not really silent. Woo! I'm so excited.
それではお別れを。
Oh, Kitsune
あな
masks.
たが幸せを掴んでくれることを願っています。
Eh. Oh, that's so gross. That like really makes me think of Repo the Genetic Opera. If you know, you know. And she just gets a katana. Well, as you do. A tanto. But like legitimately though, I'm so fucking excited to play that. And if y'all don't think I'm gonna like cosplay something from that, you're mistaken. I'll figure something out. If I just have to get a bunch of dolls, and I know where to get a bunch of dolls, if you just want me to get a bunch of doll bits and just stick them to myself and be really upsetting, I will do that. Just a little bit off the top, yeah. Dolly, have you ever watched Repo the Genetic Opera? Because there is definitely some Repo inspiration in... You've not? Oh my god, you would love Repo so much. It's very much a little cringy because it's from like 2006 or some shit, but it's super gothic. It's super beautiful. It's got Giles from Buffy the Vampire Slayer is one of the main characters, and Paris Hilton is in it, and she's fucking phenomenal. Paris Hilton is so good in horror stuff. I just have to say, like, when I was growing up, everyone like, you know, Paris Hilton was like what the preppy popular girls watched, and like as an alternative girl, I was like, you know what, little purse dogs and pink and whatever, that's not my vibe. I think I first saw Paris Hilton in an episode of Supernatural and went, all right, she's self-aware, this works. And then she was in House of Wax and I was like, all right, okay, never mind. You're great. That's how I learned that like Paris Hilton actually kind of slaps a little bit. I'm younger than you, my dear friend. Plus I live in a country where there's a lot of religion. I've been shielded a lot. I know stuff because of y'all. No, that's fair. I do forget that people are younger than me sometimes, but you would love Repo. If you get a chance to watch Repo the Genetic Opera, I think you would really, really love it. And then I have a bit of breakfast left, so we're gonna watch this music video that's been stuck in my head because Jordan is mean and puts things in my brain. We're gonna listen to this song while I finish breakfast, and then we will play video game. I am so sorry. Right? Fucking so sue me. Okay?
My balls are on fire. Living like Larry. Woke up in the morning, check the paper like I'm 80. I feel like Stephen King, leave you bloody like Carrie. I'm off the fucking cheese pack, feeling like Jerry. Smoking straight article. I just found some shrooms, I'm about to cry in my apartment. I just found some shrooms, I'm about to fuck up these Legos. I just found some shrooms, I'm about to start a fucking pyramid scheme and sell my catalog to Bezos. dripping like the Amazon forest. I feel like Forrest Gump the way I'm touring. I'm all around the world, I'm never home, I'm never snoring. You said you hate my music, what the fuck are you snorting? Horton, here's a bitch, and I will slap the goofy out your ass like Will Smith. You better Donald Duck before I hit you in your hip. I got clever lyrics, but y'all ain't reading shit. That's alright, just stream my music, make me rich. Every time you play a song, my dick grows an inch. I'm slanging fucking features like it's crack rock. Come get a sniff. Living like Larry. Woke up in the morning, check the paper like I'm 80. I feel like Stephen King, leave you bloody like Carrie. I'm off
God,
the fucking cheese pack.
The lines in this slap so hard.
Smoking straight barnacle boy. Born in Illinois, now would die in Illinois. I'm John Candy in his last movie. Pull up like it's all groovy. Hit the block like Stuart Little. Do y'all remember Stuart Little? Getting cheese like Stuart Little. In New York like Stuart Little. Find me another rapper rhyming Stuart Little with Stuart Little. That mouse had 1,000 bitches. He just didn't talk about it. The CGI in that movie was pretty good. You know, it was pretty good for 1999. You should check it out when you have a chance. This is not
coworker music. I'm unemployed.
Been rapping for a minute. Think I need an award. Pull up to the Grammys in a Honda Accord. I'm getting bread like it's communion, homie. Thank the Lord.
I love my job. I love smoking cigarettes, I love drinking alcohol, and I love, well, smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol every single day as my job. Well, I don't drink alcohol every single day, but I do smoke cigarettes every single day.
The song is so fucking funny. And I showed that to, okay, so I showed that to Salt, and she thought it was fucking hilarious. And then I showed it to Steph, and Steph was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, you need to know the context of the random bullshit I'm gonna tell you. It's gonna pop out of my mouth at random for the next forever. So, fucking deal with it. And then I started so I showed it to Steph, was like giggling, and then I walked up to her and went, this is not coworker music, I'm unemployed, while like laughing. Like kind of like hysterically laughing. And like I grabbed her face and was like, "Bah!" And I was giggling, and I fell a little bit, and she was taking dishes from my room back to the kitchen, and so she just had a bowl that I'd been eating crap dinner out of, and my elbow went in, and I just started crying and my elbow went in the cheese bowl, and she's like, see, now you're rapping too. That was a fire line. I'm like, God damn it. God damn it. But yeah, anyway. Who wants to play video games? Who wants to play some video games, actually? Oh, no, Steam, why are you updating? I don't want you to update. I just want you to launch my video game. Horton Here's a Bitch is just it's so good. And I cannot begin to tell you how many times I'm just gonna fucking talk about Stuart Little now. Eating cheese like Stuart Little. In New York like Stuart Little. Find yourself another rapper rhyming Stuart Little with Stuart Little. That mouse gets 1,000 bitches. He just doesn't talk about it. Okay. Prepping to install. Okay. Sure. Download the random thing you need to run this game. Windows. I need to start, like, preloading these games. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. I was into Rolling by Limp Bizkit and came to Hot Mama's Pip Daddies, and I saw an old lady with the sickest drip and middle-aged man with a hat and a tracksuit. I was like, yeah, the song goes with everything. Bad word? Pimp. I know you mean it in the, like, for the song. That's why I'm allowing it. It's just, given my job, it's... In like the context of like hip hop, that's fine. But I normally do not. it's not just not a word that works great in certain contexts for me. Yeah, I've been called a pimp before because I do my job and I'm not ashamed of it. It's a whole time. Windows, download this file faster. That weirdly worked. It went from like a bar like this to a bar like that. I'm like, all right, sick. Let's fucking go, dude. Okay, faster. You can't just pause because I praised you once. You have the other, like, 2/3. Please move. Anyway, while my computer tries to figure that the fuck out, I guess the other thing, I was gonna bring up a news article, but I don't really have to. There might be a Canadian federal election called in the next couple days. So, that's a thing. Good time to call it. Polling now is showing the Liberals ahead of, like, either ahead of the Conservatives or in a dead heat, which is a huge shift from, like, 2 months ago where the Conservatives were ahead by 30 points. Like an easy majority. So, I'm really, really hoping that shit fucking works this time. But yeah, that's how praising works. Go faster, please. Go faster. Tell me how that worked. Please move. Please, progress bar. Please move. I'll show you my below. Look at the progress bar. It's not moving enough. Please move, sir. Please, sir, can I have some files? Please. You know what, Windows? If you download this file with expediency, then the next time you ask me to update my computer to install an update, like a mandatory one, I'll just do that right away. Eh? How's that for a deal? I'll update my computer right away next time, if this time you download quickly. Is that a deal? Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Windows, do we have a deal? It's going once. Going twice. 2.5. Come on, man. Please. That's how my brain works. You compliment me, I do my job better. I'm in a better mood. Yeah, I wish that's how it worked with computers. I really wish complimenting my computer worked. Sometimes threats work. I remember, I don't know if you're, because like, yes, you're younger than me, but also I don't know. Time is weird and technology advances at different rates in different places. Did you have a VCR? Because I remember fucking punching the shit out of the VCR to get it to work. Ah, that worked. Threats work. I see how it is. You go faster, Windows. Go faster. Or I will never update again. I will uninstall all of your drivers. I don't have a VCR, but I do know what you mean. Easily tomato face. Yeah. I like don't blush at all, but you can tell when I should be blushing. Yeah, VCRs, you used to have to just bang a specific spot, and everyone's VCR had a different spot. You knew you were at someone's house too much when you knew the correct spot to smack their VCR to get it to work. I don't know why they were like that, but genuinely it would work. Or sometimes, there was once I got so mad at like a Nintendo game, like an N64 game that wouldn't work, so I fucking threw the cartridge across the room angrily and then put it in and it immediately worked. VCR, it's like a video something or other. It's like it plays videotapes, like fucking big ass ones. Do 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 do. I tried. It is going. Here, I'll put music on again.
They said silliness is good.
No, that's not music. That's not what I wanted. I wanted Silent Hill music. There we go. Anyway. Sometimes getting rough helps. Oh, it always helps get me to behave. I mean, we'll have to talk about it. It's fine. It's fine. Sometimes I forget that I'm speaking out loud to people who can hear me. Fair and valid though? Okay, good. Jesus Christ. Fucking. So I pre-downloaded the game, right? I didn't realize I'd have to download a fucking weird driver to get it to work. Cause like at the end of last stream, I did purchase and download and install Antichamber. I thought I was ahead of the game for once, but instead we're still sitting here waiting for a loading bar. Again. Why? I'm such a professional streamer. I'm not partner. I don't have to apologize for this. I'm a fucking affiliate. I'm an affiliate, so you get fucking loading bars. You say any shit you want, I won't judge. I'll be confused, but no judgment from me, Bessie. I appreciate it. Because I say some shit sometimes. Oh, while we're waiting for the loading bar, I will say, I have been thinking about doing the sub goal for the IRL stream stuff, because especially with the tariffs and the economy doing economy things, I'm gonna put up a sub goal for the amount that the like gimbal and all that stuff is, because I definitely can't afford to pay for all of it out of pocket. But it will be like the follow goal. It'll be like a long-term, there's not like a time limit. So like even just the occasional subs we already get, will count towards that. So we'll see, I don't think it, resets every month as like a number of subs. I think it's subs total over the period of time, I think. So we'll have a couple months to get through it, because, you know, we do not have that many followers, and for like how much it's gonna cost or whatever, like straight up, I'm not expecting everyone to sub and whatever. So, I support monetarily if I can. I appreciate that. Absolutely put yourself first and foremost. And like, if it gets to the point where I'm like hankering to do an IRL stream and like we haven't hit the goal, it's fine. It'll just depend on like where I'm at financially, like if I can pay like the difference. But yeah, I think that would be good. The other thing is, yeah, I was gonna try and see about, I think I asked last stream if we wanted a sub goal or a bits goal, and I think sub goal made the most sense. And I think that makes sense because we already have like a couple people who sub kind of consistently, and that way you can contribute to it with Prime as well. So like, if you have Amazon Prime and you can't pay out of pocket, you can have Jeff Bezos pay for the IRL streams. And then, I will say though that if I do get, what I'll try and do is keep track of bits and, if we get like donos or whatever, which I don't think we will, but like anything that you guys send in, I'll try and calculate that and add it into the goal. So I'll try and see if I can, like just keep track of that somewhere to be like, okay, I don't know. I don't know how I would track that, but I'm gonna try and see if I can track that. To be like, you know, if we get like 500 bits or something, it's like, okay, that's like $5. That's like a sub, right? So I would just like take a sub off and then relaunch the goal. Especially because I only stream once a week, it'd basically be like, you know, whatever I get, I would just shrink it by that much and be like, okay, this is what the goal is now. Or maybe do that once a month and just at the end of every month, just be like, okay, this is all the bits and subs we got. This is the new goal for the month. That might be the best way to do that, is just have like a monthly. Just gonna make a note of that. Okay. I'm sure I'll know what that means. But yeah, so that way that like everyone can contribute if they want. Also, absolutely no pressure. I'm sure at some point I will just get the thing eventually. ASMR roleplay comfort videos is actually a huge one for me. Am I gonna get comfort from this hellhole house I live in? Hell no. Oh, I'm sorry that your house isn't great. I'm glad you found like something though that can give you comfort. Cause yeah, I live in these headphones. I'm amazed the battery life is as good as it currently is. The fucking progress bar is taunting me. It's taunting me. But yeah, I will update the goal and stuff, and it's no pressure. Eventually I'll probably just go like, fuck it, whatever, I want to do an IRL stream and just order the thing. This is just like a way of like tracking support, especially like if you guys like really want IRL streams. But I imagine we'll hit it faster than if like you guys don't really care. But because like it's not like imminent. I still have to wait for the ground to not be soaking wet. Okay, thing is downloaded. Can we play the video game now? Can I play the video game? Can we play the video game? Fucking Steam, could you please? Antichamber. Okay, it's probably gonna open in the wrong window, but that is fine. I'm just gonna transition to the thing. Yes, it's fine, Unreal. I don't care. Sorry, it's decided to full screen on me. Okay. Okay, 1 second. No, fucking fuck off. One second. I gotta figure some stuff out because it will not let me put it in the other window. My relationship with my parents isn't good, and that's fine by me. I don't need them. I only need myself physically here. I have myself, plus when I do get sad, I have y'all. Sometimes you can't change people. I've learned that early enough. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if they want to change, they will. But sometimes people don't want to. I don't know why this game is being a nightmare. I don't think they will. They're set in the ways like concrete. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Here, I'm gonna switch to this because this is... I'm sorry, it's being a penis. Sorry about the mood down. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm trying to figure out the... It literally won't move windows. It's just making it smaller. Fucking God. Oh my God, I hate Steam games. Stay here. Fuck. I'm so angry. Not at you. I promise, guys, it's not you. It's that this game literally will not go into my TV. It refuses. Okay, well, I'm gonna close the game and reopen it because I'm pissed off. Fuck off, game. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw a fucking fit. I'm gonna see if I move Steam over here, will that solve the problem? Open over, no. Move over here. Also, it doesn't have controller support. Yay! What button is supposed to be shift? Oh, that one. Okay. So I've got the controller working. That's fine. But can we have the game in the correct window, please? Sorry, y'all. It's just, it will not let me put it in the correct window, which is a problem. Because I can't... I can't actually see chat and play the game. I refuse to play the video game on my laptop screen when I have a TV right here. I'm not really finding any Steam options for how to make it go to the correct monitor. Ugh. Okay, I don't think I can actually play this because it, on the monitor I want to play it on, because it refuses to open in the, it will only run in the primary monitor. So basically, it's on my laptop screen, and if I put it in windowed mode and try and drag it over here, it blips and goes back over. If I put it in full screen mode and use the keyboard shortcut to shift windows, it blips and then gets smaller. So I literally cannot put this on my TV. So the only thing I can think of doing, I cannot play it on my laptop screen. There's no fucking way I'm playing a video game on a screen this big from this far away. I'm not doing that. So there is no way it seems to have it not do that. When in doubt, solitaire. I don't have solitaire on my laptop, and I'm not. If I can't get this game to run, I'm just going to end stream. I don't know how to tell you that, like, I don't want jokes right now when I'm dealing with a tech issue. That's like, this is the second game now where it literally will not open, and it's infuriating, and I don't want help right now. Yeah, no, I appreciate you're trying to, like, lighten the mood, but, like, telling me to just give up and do something else right now is not helping me. I wouldn't even mind if I couldn't have it full screen, or like, there are so many things I would not mind if it would just be in the correct window. Because, like, the only fix I can think of would be playing the game on this monitor and moving chat to that window, but I don't want chat to be that big. The only other option would be changing my primary monitor temporarily just for this game for right now. Because the only problem is that's going to be really fucking annoying, because it means I'm going to have to change that after stream. Okay. That will have to work for now. Also because it's going to be capturing my fucking desktop. That's really annoying because you're going to see my taskbar. I mean, I suppose when I go full screen in the game, you won't. So let me do this. I swear to God, if this doxes me, I'm gonna fucking scream. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Are you kidding me? Please, could you full screen on this? No. It literally, I cannot get it to be on the correct screen, full screened. That's incredibly annoying. I don't think you understand how infuriating that is. Okay. Because I do not want my taskbar at the bottom, but I might have to deal with that, and if it doxes me, I'm never streaming again. Like, straight up. Okay, that should help. Also, again, I'm not asking for input. It shouldn't dox me now that I've gotten rid of everything. But I do not want tech help. Please stop giving me tech help. I do not want it. I will never ask for tech help. Is, I think, important to know. Literally never will I ask for tech help. Well, I might ask for it, but if I haven't directly verbally asked for it, I don't want it. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. This window was full screening. Anyway, we're just gonna have it hovering on the window. This is how we're gonna have to do this, because this is the best I can do. All right, y'all are gonna have to deal with it. Because if I hit this, it's not gonna full screen. It's just gonna do some broken shit. So this is what we have. We're going to play with it, and then I'm gonna have to fix all my fucking window settings after. God, I'm so fucking annoyed. Mouse sensitivity lower, because I'm on a fucking controller. Okay. So, let's start over, because I clicked a billion things trying to get that to work. Every journey is a series of choices. The first is to begin the journey. Oh my god, I have done so much, you fucking pebis. Eat my ass. We're gonna jump. Whee! And we're gonna miss. Water noises. Okay, now that we're playing the video game, I'll feel better. I'm so sorry I was cranky. But... failing to succeed does not mean failing to progress. True. Yeah, I'm sorry I was cranky. Haha, I knew there was a secret thingy. Secrets are no fun. Venturing into the unknown can lead to great rewards. Hi, Vampy! I don't want to go down there. There's a thing over here. I want the little blue. Oh, gimme! Give me. Oh, aiming this is difficult. There we go. Antichamber, yeah. Oh yeah, I also have to change my category in fucking OBS. One second. Antichamber. There we go. Done. Oh, fuck. I don't think there's anything you shouldn't see that's just there, so that should be fine. I don't think I have anything open. Okay. Some doors will close unless we hold them open. Well, yeah, that's kind of how that works. I'm liking the thunderstorm now. Barely saw anything. Good. Good. It's hard to progress if you're leaving things behind. Yes, I know. I keep the little box. Oh, mean? Oh, I know what I can do. Give. Now this is pod racing. Indeed. There we go. Multiple ways to approach a situation. Okay. Well, I'm here now. Yeah. Okay, well that's not working. So I'm gonna go this way. Okay. Path may not be right or wrong, it may just be different. Don't look down. Ah! 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 Well, I fell down. Too much curiosity can get the best of us. Well, I don't know if it's too much or if it's the appropriate amount. When you've hit rock bottom, the only way is up. Science may be helping more than you realize. Well, some hurdles are too high to jump over. Give. It was just kicked in with that ball. Yeah, a little bit. Ah, look at my ring of blocks. Mean? Dig a little deeper, you might find something new. You tricked me. What the fuck? I'm gonna go what the fuck. What the fuck seems like the tone that I'm in. What? What? Hey! Took all my boxes! What appears impossible may have a very simple answer. Alright. Mean. It's the rabbit duck. No, the blocks, yes. How we perceive a problem can change every time we see it. Life. L-I-F-E. Yeah, but I want to go this way, because this is fun. A few steps backwards may help you keep moving forwards. Oh, I'm disoriented. What in the fuck? World looks different on the other side. Yeah, no shit it does. Where the fuck? Steve did steal our blocks. Ah. What? Huh? Whatever. I'm so confused. I don't like this anymore. I want to go over the blue one. Window of opportunity can lead to new places if you're willing to take a closer look. Well, yeah, fuck off. Whoa. 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 Dark hallway. I'm super not sure what the fuck is happening. A little harder to find a way forward. Okay, I'm working on it. We're in the void, yeah. Oh, this is the one where I went the wrong way before. I super don't know what's going on. Some paths are clearer than others. Yes, I'm aware. Blue! Choice may be as simple as going left or going right. Blue! Ah, let's do the red one. Choice doesn't matter if the outcome's the same. Yeah, I'm gonna go back this way. When you return to where you've been, things aren't always as you remembered. Yes. Woo! Woo! Whee! Some choices leave us running around a lot without really getting anywhere. Escape. Yeah, but I don't know what the escape button is. Okay, it's that one. Okay, so now I have the map. I can decide where I want to go based on where I've been. So I was just there at that dead end. Go up and then we actually go down. Yeah. I don't like the name of that. Oh, neat. Made it. Taking the first step could be harder than the rest of the challenge. Yeah, indeed. What? Alright. A dead end will only stop you if you don't try and move through it. Fly? We fall down when there's nothing there to support us. Okay. Path of least resistance is a valid option. It is indeed. Oh, there's yellow in that corner. Taking one path off means missing out on another. Indeed it does. What in the fuck? The end. But how I'm at the end, but I'm not. Oh, I need to. Some events happen whether we want them to or not. Oh yeah. Look at all the little pictures I've gotten. Okay. Yeah, this game's very confusing. through darkness. Oh, these are wild. Ow. My eyes are hurt a little bit. Is that Magneto and Xavier? I'm pretty sure it is. When you absorb your surroundings, you may notice things that you didn't see before. Oh no. This game breaks me and not in the fun way. It is very confusing. Okay, what? What? Ow. Okay. Right, right, left. I figured it out. You never stop trying, you'll get there eventually. All right. Fine. Cool. Love that for me. Some choices can leave us running around in circles. The desktop is here visible and was like, why do you have beans on the bottom side of your screen? Until I realized what was going on. Yeah, that's my face. Raw persistence may be the only option other than giving up entirely. It is so confusing. I want to go through the door, but I can't make a big enough hole. Hole too small. Hole is in fact too small. God damn it. Ha! Because I'm hitting them with my toes. I'm hitting like a billion with my face. And I can't crouch. I can't hold the door open. What's going on inside their head? Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Fucking glass wall. Oh, cool. I don't know what that is. It's an anime? Oh, cool. Um. Mean. Oh yeah, that is kind of a bum if it looks like boy love and it isn't. Oh, that's not wide enough either? Mean! At least I'm figuring out how many pixels wide I am, which is too many. The nether portal is too skinny, yeah. I'm so confused. Can we crouch? No, we can't. There's no crouch button. I can walk, I can jump, and walk slower, and that's it. Let's do this one. Nope. Yeah, we can't crouch. So that loops to... Brings us in darkness, takes us here. No, fuck off. Back. We often fall into things when we least expect. Eat my ass! I figured you out, you trick. Eh. Oh, this is that one. Okay. Small steps can take you great distances. Eat my butt! Figured you out. Some paths are straightforward. I'm very confused. I don't know where I am. Okay. There's a way of pushing us in the right direction. There we go. How we perceive a problem can change every time we see it. What? Hi, Pine! Welcome in! Oh, I see. I just gotta stare at you for a bit. Haha! A solution to a problem may just require a more thorough look at it. Okay, well. Moving through a problem slower may help find a solution. What is down there anyway? I don't know how that works. Let's do the blue one first. Our answers may also be the obvious ones. Ooh, blue. Okay. Oh my god, my eyes. Sometimes we only have just enough to get by. Okay. Similar problems can have entirely different solutions. All right. Jesus Christ. These bungee jumps are really, or the like trampoline jumps are really annoying. What? Huh? Sorry, what? Eh. 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 Well, then I'll lose all my blocks. I want to lose all my blocks. What the frick is down here then? Oh. If you aren't paying attention, you'll miss everything around you. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Get past the problem, you may need to keep pushing through it. Sure, or I could come up here. I'm so confused. I just need you all to know I am profoundly confused. Getting where we want may require jumping through hoops. Oh. For fuck's sake. We're getting there. Bah! There we go. If you aren't paying attention, you miss everything around you. Throwing yourself into things can take you to new heights. Okay. I'm so confused as to what the fuck is even happening. Puzzles are happening. That is true. That is in fact what is happening. What? There. Oh, I gotta like jump. I see. Gotta jump forward. Try to keep track of this stuff as I move from space to space is really difficult. This game is difficult. There we go. Get fucked. I made it up here. What we've done before may impact what we can do next. Oh, fuck. Huh. Oh, I see what I gotta do. Figured it out. Figured it out. I gotta go to the very end, get the thing, come all the way back. Gotta get this one. Ah, I'm a genius. I'm so smart. Give. Now where the fuck am I? What? Wait, if I just stand here, can it close if my head's in the way? Yes. Yes, it can. It 100% can. But if I do this, and I have an extra block. Oh, you know what I gotta do? When the fuck am I me every single day? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. There. So I needed that. Okay, never mind. We go again. Because what I need to do is I need to get that block, and I need to get all of these blocks. I need to keep as many of these as possible and not leave them behind. And with a second block, I can do that. Okay. We go again. We go again. Okay. We do this. There we go. There we go. Do one in there. If you're only focusing on right now, you won't have enough for later. Yeah. Because it's telling me to escape. But I planned for this. I planned. Hell yeah, chess victories are great too. I haven't played chess in forever. Moving forwards may require making the most of what you've got. Yes! I can hold green blocks now! Oh, I can hoover everything. That's what I needed. Some tasks require a lot of care and observation. this game hurts my brain. I'm so very confused. This is not coworker music. I'm unemployed. How come I have a different amount of these every single time? Okay. I think I'm getting it that if I take these wrong, I don't know why I get more blocks this way. That is annoying. Why would it be like this? I don't know. Fuck. Okay, this should be enough. If it is not, I'm going to cry. Thank you! New skills enable further progress. Sure do. Mastering a skill requires practice. Halfway through is halfway finished. Okay. Some problems just come down to size. Well, that's mean. Where the fuck am I now? Whoa, new ability? Yeah, it's this like weird, this thing. And then this thing. Ah! I have hiccups. There's no need to take apart what already works. Been this way. What? It's a lovely shirt. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, these are my blocks, but okay, well, maybe I'll go this way, because maybe I didn't go this way before. Oh, I did go this way, it just didn't work. Puzzles. At least I can do some of these now that I couldn't do before. Oh, yeah. The music in this game is so nice, though. Whee! Understanding a problem requires filling in the pieces. Sick. I'm a genius. it. More experience than previous challenges aren't so difficult. If you're missing information, it's easy to be misled. Yes, it's very tricky. Very, very tricky. What the fuck is in there? Let me in, bitch. Let me in. Let me in. Jesus. There we go. Connecting the pieces can solve a puzzle. Ooh. The water sounds are nice. Oh my god, my eye. Notage! Yes. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ. I need to stretch. Okay, this is confusing me greatly. Oh yeah, that's the thing I didn't do. We're in this mess because of me. Yeah. Yes, we are, Dolly. This is your fault. Let me out. Let me in. I wish it would just let me through. Why these, like, infinite walls? I don't know what I did to it. Stop. Stop. Oh no. Suck them all up, because sometimes they disappear and I don't get enough blocks out of it. And now I've done something. I've done something terrible. thought you just filled it in and then it would let me through. I'm so confused. Let me through the door, please. What's the password? Password is fucker, let me in. Let me in. There we go. Oh, but I don't want to be here again. Intimidating, come on in. This is not super intuitive to control on a controller either. I'm just gonna say it. Well, I don't want to be here. Yeah. I don't. Would like to be somewhere else now, actually. Why am I jumping corners? Ah. How? Just let me up, please. Oh, I made it. Solving a problem may require using abilities we didn't realize we had. Okay. Okay. I think, I might need to stop because I'm starting to get really dizzy. Because I think I'm still coming off my headache from yesterday. So I might quit here. Because I have a headache and I'm feeling nauseous. Yeah. So we will OBS time. We will pick that up next time. Me fix all of my fucking settings. There. Fixing all my settings. And we will start prepping to raid out. I'm so dizzy. Very good game. Definitely something I can only do a little bit at a time because it's, I think it's because of like the way it controls on controller that's making me nauseous. Because I didn't get motion sick at all playing the one where fucking there was no gravity, and yet this one I'm like so confused. But also, you know, I have a headache, so that's probably part of the problem. I'm trying to think. Before we raid out, I mean, we're gonna raid into D-Tune again because that's what we usually do. I think he's the only person streaming right now that yeah. So we're gonna do that, especially because he's prepping for another paranormal stream tomorrow night, which, you know, is like my favorite thing ever. But I edited a thing. I made like an edited fan cam yesterday that I haven't shown him yet. I'm gonna send it to him later today. Our last raid we did last time? Yeah, that also works. Trina's great. But yes, so I made D-Tune a little thing that I'm gonna send him at some point today when he has time. But do y'all want to like a little sneak peek? Do y'all want to see the little thing that I made? Before we raid out, because I've made a couple of weird little edity things for him. It was wonderful. Thank you. Always? Yeah. Little sneaky peeky. Little sneaky peeky. So I'll show you one of the first ones I made. Nah. I'll go right to the thing because like I'm dizzy and I want to go. But I made basically a fan cam for Paranormal Detour. So hopefully this will get you hyped for tomorrow night if y'all are into paranormal stuff. But I'm really, really, really proud of this. I'm proud of it. It took me all day yesterday to make. Oh my god, gotta make this window fit my other. Because the TV's resolution and my laptop resolution are not even remotely the same. Not even kind of. So we'll watch this and then we'll raid out. Sound good? Sound good? Sick.
Oh, that it for a ride. Running high. Take that feeling, bury it inside. Stay and fight.
And be nice. I'm not good at editing.
We live untied, bounded by the fear, look in your eyes. Take that feeling, bury it inside. Running high. Shadows dancing, grasp at the back of your mind. Fall in line, fall in line. Words seduce you, love me until I'm blind. So divine, so divine. We live untied, bounded by the fate, look in your eyes. Feeling, couldn't fight, stay and fight.
So be nice. I don't edit video very often. I've just started doing it for fun for Jordan's chat is in their fan cam era. So I've been doing a little bit of editing. Thank you. I haven't like regularly edited video really ever. I did like a little bit in the early days of my like porn career. Before I realized I don't have the energy to do that. And then I've done some like little TikTok-y things. Like TikTok is really what got me like starting to do like video editing, but like it's not really worth the effort to do anything really crazy on there. But yeah, I've been having a good time editing stuff. I did one of Jordan getting jump scared and stuff, but I definitely am getting better at like, the one thing I can say that I'm good at is timing stuff to music. That's like the one thing I'm good at when it comes to video editing. But I'm very nervous and trying like a new creative thing. Especially because like, I don't know how many people are interested in my special interest or whatever, but I'm really proud of it. So the jump scare one is straight fire though. Should I play that one too before we go? Yeah, maybe I'll...
May-have's got two...
Oh my god, stop it. Stop it. Fucking Jesus. Sure, okay, yeah. I will do that one real quick, and then I'll figure out a raid message and we'll raid out.
Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Can't be afraid with fruit snacks. Fuck your ass!
This one was really funny. It's very silly. This one I was like, can I make a short thing? So it's like 30 minutes. That one was legitimately me trying really, really hard to make something short. It was still like 33 seconds long. Because like, I do not have chill. When I edit things, that's the one thing I need to get better at, is making it less ridiculously long. Okay, let's get a raid message. Will you see you around? Yeah, Vampy, is always good to talk and hang and chill with y'all. Thank you, Dolly and Pint and Vampy. It's been nice hanging with you. Andrew, welcome in. We're just about to raid out. There. Raid message. So, it was really great seeing you. Also, my stream schedule for the next couple weeks is going to be super duper weird because I have work every Thursday to Sunday for the next 3 weeks. So next week streams on Wednesday. And then the week after that, I believe it's gonna be Monday evening. So next week, Wednesday noon. And then my physio is being moved to Wednesday after that. So stream will be, in 2 weeks, it'll be Monday evening. Yeah, because my boss is going on a trip. I have to cover next week. Wednesday's the only day I have open because my parents are visiting until Tuesday. So it'll be Wednesday next week, and it'll be a really short stream because I have stuff right after. My schedule is bonkers for the next couple weeks. And then it'll be Monday, and then we'll have to take it as it goes from there. Because, yes, I got the Barons coming, and because I only have 3 days off a week, I have to fit RMT, physiotherapy, doctor's appointments, photo shoots, getting my hair done, seeing clients, like all of my other stuff. I have 3 days a week to fit in. So to try to do that and stream is going to be difficult. So just bear with me for the next couple weeks. I'll do what I can. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. Many things. Many things. Oh, thanks for the dude, Andrew. Don't forget to take care of yourself. I will do my best. But yeah, if I have to cancel a stream because I just literally don't have time, I'll let y'all know, and I'll try and do makeup streams like mid-ish April when I get my life back. But I will keep you all posted. So we're gonna raid out. Where's my fucking dashboard? Raid. I'm gonna raid D-Tune. I don't know what they're doing right now, but they're doing stuff. So we're gonna raid out, and I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Say hi for me, even if you have to raid and run, or you want to switch to a different stream, that's chill. Just say hi to Jordan for me, and I'm probably gonna sit there while I recover from my headache. Love y'all. Stay safe. Enjoy the spring weather.